Yeah, man,
What's the date today?
it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday, ladies' nights out. That's what it is. That's
yeah.
what's going on, bro.
It was supposed to be a ladies' night, but apparently school kids are getting poisoned, man.
Oh yeah, they're getting
Yeah.
poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Me
Spaza
personally.
shops and all that,
And
yeah.
all that, like personally, me, I'm just thinking, South Africa is there for the taking. Like, bro, you see, we're being poisoned with food. We're trying to be poisoned through even the education system is so weak. Like, I just feel like they just want to kill every South African, make every South African dumb, and just take over the country, bro. The drugs that are in the country is just bollocks. It's just havoc for every South African person right now. I just feel like we have the government to blame.
Yeah, I think the government is reacting way too slow, of which I think people have been saying this for some time previously. They have been saying our government is a reactive government, and by the time they react, there is like so much damage that has already been done.
Yeah.
The same thing with what is happening now. It's not like this is like a new thing.
Yeah.
It happened before, and then
Yeah.
it stopped, and then now it's continuing. And there were people who have been saying the way in which the Spaza shop business, it's not in the hands of local people.
Yeah.
Something is bound to happen.
No, but like I'm just looking at the government. Like, it's not like it's a response. It's late response. It's not like they don't know that the borders haven't been controlled or haven't been closed. Really, there were no real borders for real.
Yes.
So now I'm just thinking, they're not responsive. It's not like they don't know that there are drugs coming in. It's not like they don't know that the food, the weed, the damaged food is coming in, and the people. It's not. There are systems that should have been there even before for the safety of the country. Like, they put so much money in investing in soldiers and building aeroplanes. Mara,
So-
are the people of the country safe? Is what they're eating safe?
And I think what you're saying also comes back to there's someone who said online, the person said we have so many deployed soldiers. I mean, we have so many soldiers in the country
Yeah.
who are just earning money from doing nothing.
Yeah.
Why can't we utilize them to raid these Spaza shops?
Exactly.
And obviously, what you're saying on the issue of the border control and things getting into the country, people getting into the country as they please, I get that one. But why is it so simple for foreigners to come here and open Spaza shops without the right documentation? First of all,
Yeah. No, I feel like, maybe, they are allowing the foreigners to come undocumented, to come and all that, because it's not like they don't know that in the Lesotho there's no border somewhere over the mountains. It's not like they don't know when you go to Mozambique there's actually like no borders where you can just come through. So they know. My biggest question is that, like, what about the food that's being produced in the country or outside of the country that's not according to the health standards of the people of the country? They, like,
I think for the food, it's not even about the food being produced in the country. It's about the high number of counterfeit food that we have being sold at these Spaza shops.
yeah. So no, what I'm saying is, because now you see with the difference between maybe the puzzle shop, these puzzle shops or maybe the puzzle shops back in the day when it was still being owned by black people.
Sure.
They were buying, like, they were not producing this material.
Yes,
They were the food that
And
they,
we
they
were not,
weren't-
and we were not even trying to produce. We
Yeah.
were just reselling
yeah,
what we
reselling
buy.
what we buy from the natural South African wholesalers. But now they allow these people to come, and then they're allowing them to manufacture their own products.
I don't even think they're being allowed, but they're being enabled to.
They are being enabled to.
yeah.
But now, right on top of that, because right now, in terms of, let me just give you an example.
Sure.
When we talk about cigarettes, right? There's like per South African standard.
Sure.
That South African cigarette, a normal South African can smoke, right?
Yeah,
so now
that's true.
you
That's
come
true.
here, and then the cigarettes that are produced and then now they're not per government standard of the South African person. Now they're being sold freely in the Indian shops. So apart from that, even counterfeit cold drinks, bro.
Yeah,
You've seen the videos.
I think it
where
started
they're
with
using
cold.
the water from the toilets, you know.
I think it started with cold drinks a while back, and we thought I don't know. I don't even know if we thought somehow it's gonna stop with that, but now it has multiplied. You can now easily buy fake alcohol from your big retail shops, from your big clubs.
Maybe, bro. Like, I'm just looking at this. Maybe that's how maybe government also makes business, because right now, what is the reason for there to be like fake alcohol in the normal in the shops? Like, what is the reason for there to be maybe counterfeit clothes? You know, so maybe the government sees that and they think, okay, maybe a normal South African can afford Hennessy, and then they get the Hennessy that can kill the South African. They sell it in shops.
Let me read this for you. This was yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna read something that happened yesterday and something that happened today. It says, breaking news: a total of 22 learners from Nkanka Primary School in Mpumalanga in the northern KwaZulu-Natal have been admitted to Machibini Clinic after allegedly eating snacks they brought from vendors trading outside the school. The vendors said they stocked the snacks from a shop owned by a foreign national in the area. The number is expected to rise after other learners are also complaining of stomach pains. This was yesterday in Durban. Let me read what happened today.
Well, bro, can I before you continue to what happened today? Like, bro, right now I feel like those ones that are saying, the vendors, that the street vendors, that are saying they bought it elsewhere. Now it is their duty to check the expiry dates. You understand?
But
if you know,
those things don't have expiry dates, first of all, because these people are so smart. When they remanufacture their own thing, they don't even put expiry dates.
Not on all. Right now, I don't wanna make like I that ignorant. I've seen other snacks, they do have expiry dates. I've seen other things, they do have expiry dates.
They buy is those big ones, bro. That they
In bulk.
package.
So now, but one thing for sure, bro. If you buy Simbas in a bulk, every pack should have an expiry date stamped there. So now, like, how responsible are you if you're gonna sell things that don't have expiry dates?
Okay, now let's go on to the second one. This is what happened today at 3:38 p.m. Breaking news: 24 children. Yesterday it was 22. Today's 24 children are rushed to hospital in Mpumalanga after allegedly eating snacks brought from a Spaza shop outside their school.
So 24 in one day.
24 today. Yesterday it was 22.
So 23 in one day, 24 in one day.
From the same school, obviously, same supplier.
No,
same seller, probably.
Wait, yesterday it was somewhere else.
It was somewhere else. It was in KZN, yes. Today it's in Mpumalanga, yeah.
Me and mom sensing a game being played here, bro. Like, really?
Some people are saying that, but as much as we can think it's a game, but it just comes back to tell you that there's so much counterfeit product that is being produced in South Africa. And so who's producing these counterfeit products?
But bro, like, you know, we can say something about 24 kids being admitted today from a school. Now, it is up to the doctor to detect what are these kids sick with, what is their problem. Now reporters just see 25 kids being reported to the school, and then they just assuming they ate something. What did the doctor say?
They're not assuming. They ask the kids, what did they eat during break time? And then they pointed out everything.
All the kids that were admitted.
All the kids that were admitted. And then the people who are selling, probably it's Abu Mama, the ladies who are back at home and stuff, who go to this school during break time to sell. So these ladies were questioned as to where did you buy these snacks? They all pointed to the same Spaza shop or to the same shop. And the shop is apparently owned by a foreign national.
What if it's the feeding schemes? Because right now, bro, like, because right now, bro, like, because right now it's not like they eat only snacks, and then it's cool, and then now right now people can react differently to things, people can react differently.
But don't you think, if as much as you're saying, what if it's a feeding scheme? What if there's a certain project and agenda that we're not aware of?
Yeah, that's what, for me.
Not from the feeding scheme, but from these people who own the Spaza shop industry, from these people who are dominating the Spaza shop industry? What if there's a certain agenda that we are not aware of, and that we've been speculating for some time? We've been saying, what if these guys do 1, 2, 3? What if they are already doing that 1, 2, 3?
Well, what I've heard from maybe people who work lamakuleni, maybe they're selling chips or whatnot. They're working for these people. What they usually say in them is that Makula Lama, or the Indians or the Pakistani or the Ethiopians, they don't allow their children to eat what they're selling there. So now there is a possibility. You see, in the first place, when I said I feel like South Africa is in for the taking, people want to come and take over South Africa.
That's true.
So now, if they want to kill the kids of South Africa, because right now they're getting our sisters impregnated, and then they're making sure that
they're
those kids,
citizenship.
and then now, but apart from the citizenship, they're making sure that those kids, they don't eat from the Indian shops. They eat from the proper shops, and then if our kids, the black kids, black on black kids, be eating from there, because everywhere, bro, you buy from the Indian shop.
So you get the logic of what I'm trying to say. What if what we've been fearing for all this time is finally happening?
No, but
what if there's a certain project and agenda that we are not aware of? Because let's say yesterday is not even the first incident. There were some incidences before that. Just that going through the fights and everything is gonna take time.
I'm thinking, I won't blame anyone who sees an opportunity and try to take it. I blame the people who are in power or who are ruling, and then they don't see opportunists. Like, it's like you're in business and you don't see that this business guy is not in it for me, but is in it for the taking. So now, right now, as I said, the government sees these open borders. The government sees all this. They hear these stories every day. They see it. It's like they're waiting for us to cry for them to respond. So what I'm saying is, we can blame the Ethiopians or every foreign nationals, the one who must be held accountable is the government. They're not doing enough.
That's why.
In terms of right now, bro. Like, so if how many people should die for the government to say, okay, Indian, because it's not all Indians, must go back.
Foreign national, let's just say foreign nationals.
Because now there were Indians, the normal South African Indians who were selling like real healthy shit, biryanis and all that stuff. And then now, until how many people die, is the government going to say, hold up, guys, okay, you guys have killed enough of our people. Why don't we go back in, I believe, before 2005, we're still buying from black people.
I think this is more like a state of emergency that needs to be attended. And it's something that, as a government per se, they should be taking the blame for all this that is happening. Because first of all, did that Spaza shop that these mamas are saying they bought those snacks from, do they have operating licenses? Do they even have proper documentation? Yes, the foreign nationals who sell those snacks to those mamas. Do they even have the proper documentation? And if they do not have, it means the government institutions are the ones that are failing people. As much as you're saying the government is to blame, it means that the government is failing the people, because they're supposed to be food inspectors. And I don't even know if they are called food inspectors or what. Those people who go to the shops and check the expiry dates. Where are you buying this thing? Where are you buying this thing? And then they even go and check where you are buying them. If you're actually buying legit shit.
But that's the thing. The thing maybe with South Africa, that's the biggest problem, is that anybody can be bought.
Yeah, that's the big problem.
So that's the big problem. And these guys have been hustling for so much long. They are saving money for these kind of things because they know their business is not legit. So that's what I'm saying. We have a corrupt government, a corrupt system in place. So, and these foreign nationals, they came to a country and realized that shit, bro, there's a lot of money here, and the government is damning the people. And then if we do this and this, they can allow us. The government, the people might kill us for all these heinous crimes, but the government allows us. Because then now we can complain about these things. It's not like it's only people started dying in 2020. Even before that.
That's true.
So you understand. So now up until when? We can say it's over 10 years we've been crying about maybe expired food, all this food making us sick.
So-
But up until when will we cry and the government will decide to take a decisive decision and make something a decisive? Okay, we're not chasing you out. Stop all your selling. Now, the only thing you are going to create, you're going to create under our supervision. Anything you're going to produce. If you don't want to produce under our supervision, anything you will sell, you will have to buy from South African stores who adhere to our standards.
You know, I read somewhere,
You know?
they're saying in Pakistan, no foreign national is allowed to own a Spaza shop because it's a very small media. It's not even a medium enterprise. It's a small enterprise. It's a small business. It's categorized as a small business.
Okay.
Small businesses are reserved for the local people to make an income from because of trying to reduce the amount of unemployment in the country.
Yeah.
In South Africa, we are saying, okay, South Africa belongs to all those who live in it. It's fine, okay, it's fine. But then, aren't we supposed to have certain things that are...
You know what, bro? Like, I feel like, this thing of taking everything as it said or taking every elder's word, I think that's flawed, bro. That's flawed. I feel like that's the biggest flaw. Like, bro, and old people do make mistakes.
Sure.
So now you cannot say South Africa belongs to everyone who live in it, and then when the original ones who were here and are suffering, and everyone can come from everywhere and say, no, I belong here, and they take advantage of that. First priority first, bro. Like why I love Donald Trump for. Americans first.
America first.
Why I love
Make America great again.
What I love Putin for, Russians first.
Sure.
Why I don't like our president, he puts all our presidents rather put everybody else in front of us before us. What's that? Everybody else.
And it
that's cap.
It comes back to that point where somebody once said, I think for South Africa to progress, we need to have officials who are very xenophobic, not necessarily very xenophobic, but who are not scared of the word you are xenophobic, who are not scared to be referred to as xenophobic, because in order for South Africa to be fixed, you need to first close the border, deal with what is inside. Because as much as the borders are open, there's no way in which you can control the influx of people coming in, committing crimes, getting outside, committing crime, going outside. You can't control that.
You know what's funny? My lemma talking about open borders. The borders have been open forever.
And
Ain't no time in history that Mozambicans or Zimbabweans have never come to the country illegally.
It's said that people are even scared of the EFF opening the borders, and it's as if now they don't see the current situation.
Exactly.
That the EFF is nowhere close to power, but the borders are open.
And they've been open before. Like how many? Like when you go to Joburg, the streets of Joburg are flooding with Mozambicans and South Africans. So you cannot just. So now I'm just thinking the government, bro, is or maybe the people investing in the government. Because right now, I think we should take it a little bit far, because when we look at this maturely, the government, everybody in charge is Ramaphosa seems like a puppet. So everybody in charge is mostly a puppet to the investors. And then we might be blaming Ramaphosa that open borders. Man, they're receiving orders.
They're big benefactors out there.
Exactly.
And with that said, it just brings me to this this point where it says they even with somebody once said something relating to the amount of drugs we have in South Africa, how drugs are able to move from your South American countries into the country. It's bigger than the Nigerian that you're gonna find on the street selling the drugs. It's bigger than that. They're not even anywhere close to the hierarchy of the people responsible for that industry.
Remember, bro, like, let me put this on paper. Allegedly, that the one who was Minister of Police before, who's now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Becky
that
Tele.
before Becky Tele,
Sure.
there was a guy who was found to be like the reason how drugs are coming in and out of the country. A police guy, a police official.
Allegedly.
You know, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Before Becky Tele was put in office. I guess Becky Tele was he was
Yeah, I
the
remember.
minister,
I remember the guy.
that guy.
Yeah,
so allegedly he was the kingpin, and then they just took him out of office with no case.
But who's killing our kids? Who's trying to kill our kids?
We can blame the Ethiopians all we want, Mara. It's the government.
The government.
It's the government, bro. Like if they see that foreign nationals are coming into the country, they are producing food, they are killing their people for over 10 years, over 20 years, and they're not doing anything about it. We cannot keep on pointing the fingers on other people. We point it to the leaders. You are responsible.
They are responsible.
They are responsible. Ain't nothing else, bro. So now we cannot shift the blame, because now if I was an Ethiopian and there's bombs everywhere, bro, I would try to run to a safer place.
Which is South Africa.
South Africa.
When
I get to there are no wars like
the borders are open.
The borders are first things first. The borders are open, and then second things first. They have opportunities for even foreigners like me. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, bro. Do I stand here and die of bombs? Or go where I can be safe and make money?
You know, when you say foreigners like me, you remind me of that time of the Chidima thing. When that nigga said, "Hey, that guy is probably not from here."
Like for me, bro, I consider every African an African.
Sure.
I will always put the blame on the leaders of a country, bro.
Yeah. So the leaders, so what you're saying is that the leaders are to be held responsible, to be held responsible for what is happening.
Bro, like what are you? We build the stadium. We have more efficient roads. Fuck that. Bro. I haven't been to Cape Town. I've never been to Cape Town. I don't care about that road, bro. We care about the people that are selling. No, the people that are selling food to our children. Yeah. My son, bro, he gets a lunch box in his pocket money when he gets out of school.
The issue must be attended, man. The issue must be attended too.
But
there's
now,
no other way.
It's the government. Yeah. The government. What are you going to do about who's the Minister of Food and everybody? Now,
I only know the Minister of Agriculture.
Bro, can I ask you something, bro?
Yes.
Will you find Makula in Sandton? Uta Makula in the suburbs selling this fake shit?
I don't think so.
Even if they were there, bro, ain't no white man that's gonna go there.
Yeah.
People in the
someone in the comments even said, let me read.
People in the suburbs,
someone in the comments even said they are killing all the black population since COVID didn't do enough. Exactly. Trust me, it's not my friend killing their own clients and purposely risking their lives a cause. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. What if there's a bigger scheme?
Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm putting all the blame on the government. If my son went to hospital